If you've clicked on this video, I have a huge amount of respect for you because you've got a better attention span than probably 99.9% of people. See, most people, they simply couldn't watch this video because there's no flashy edits, there's no shortcuts, there's no dopamine colours. It's pure raw footage of me speaking to you. So you should be proud of yourself, bro. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Now, procrastination, it's the thing people struggle with the most, and it's something that I've struggled with deeply in the past. I would always just put off my work because I thought, I'd rather just go watch this YouTube video first, or I should probably go get a drink and then make a coffee and then have some sunlight and then read a book and then go on a walk so I've got mental clarity, then I'll get to work. And I would always just put things off. I'd always make logical excuses that would make my work, that would put me off my work, effectively. And this led to me making little progress. I always went to sleep thinking, I should have done more work, I shouldn't have procrastinated. And this cycle would just repeat it, always just procrastinate my work. And it wasn't even just with my work, it was with habits as well. I'd always procrastinate reading, I'd always procrastinate meditating, I'd always procrastinate going to the gym and just doing all these self-improvement habits, however you'd like to call them. Procrastination is a killer. It's probably the most difficult thing to overcome. But then I realised something. I realised that procrastination comes from comfort. You're too comfortable in your situation, so you don't mind putting off the work a little bit. You don't mind not doing all these habits for a while. Because you're simply comfortable, you've not got much of a reason to do them. You've got no why, you've got no driving force behind why you need to work. Because imagine you put yourself into a position where your back was against the wall. You had everything going against you. You were broke, you needed to support your family, you needed to figure out where your next meal was coming from. Everything was going against you. You were in such a painful situation. Do you think you'd procrastinate? Probably not, would you? Do you think you'd put off your work if you had to make money, if you had to get rich? If your mum was struggling so much, she was suffering so much, if you saw that, do you think, I'll probably just go watch this YouTube video, or I can't really be bothered to work? No. You'd be in so much pain that procrastination simply wouldn't be an option. You'd have to get to work. And that's the thing I realised. The reason I was procrastinating so much was simply because I was too comfortable in my situation. I wasn't in enough pain. And at the time, I was working a 9-to-5 job. Full time, I was earning around £450 to £500 a week. So I was in a pretty comfortable situation. I was making good money. I was being able to afford nice holidays and just live all around a nice lifestyle. And it made me comfortable. There wasn't much desire to work and get rich because I was already in a situation where I was making decent money and I was slowly building my business on the side. And obviously I wanted to escape the 9-to-5 life as quick as possible. And now I have. That's only because I made my situation more painful. I threw myself into the deep end more. I dropped down to part-time. I went down to 3 shifts a week. I cut my income probably in half. And I've got responsibilities. I've got bills to pay. I pay my parents every month. I pay for my own food. I need to pay for petrol, gym membership. So I need money. It's not like I can just go broke and live. I need money. But I cut down my income in half. And this put me in a situation that was quite painful. I was like, oh God, okay. My back was against the wall a little bit. And that's the moral of the whole story. You need to put your back against the wall. That's what I want you to do. I don't know exactly the situation you're in right now. Maybe you're at school, maybe you're working a job. But you need to get rid of your safety net. That's exactly what I did. I cut my income in half. I stopped working full time and almost instantly my procrastination went. I was working every single day. I woke up and just got straight to work. I didn't think, I'll do all these habits first and then I'll get to work. Because of the pain of the situation I was in, I simply just didn't procrastinate because my safety net was gone. And that's something you really need to consider. Because if you have a safety net, you're willing to fall back on it a little bit. You think, if it goes wrong, if I fail my business, I can just fall back on that. You need to get rid of your safety net. Now, obviously, if you have full responsibilities, you've got bills to pay, you've got your family to feed, or something where you need money, don't fully get rid of your safety net, but live by your means. Don't treat yourself to anything. Cut down your income, cut down your time working, put yourself into an extremely painful situation where you have no choice but to work on your business. You might not take action on this. A lot of people won't take action on this. They've not got the balls to. They've not got the balls to throw themselves into the deep end and into a bad situation. But I promise you, if you get rid of your safety net, if you put your back against the wall and just go into a very painful situation, you'd stop procrastinating, because you'd realise that, oh shit, I need to get to work. It's not much of a want, it is more of a need. You need to make money. So if you're at school, you could completely disregard your test results. Let's say if you live in the UK, your A-levels or your GCSEs, however old you are, completely disregard them. Don't think, oh, if my business fails, I can just go to uni with my A-levels. Think, I'm not doing my A-levels anymore. I'm not going to revise for them. I'm not going to try on them. Because that puts your back against the wall a bit. It means you have to make it work. You have to make your business work, or you've got nothing to fall back on. Having something to fall back on is the exact reason you won't make it. Might be hard to believe, but it's the truth. If you put logical thought into it, you've got nothing to fall back on. So your only real option is to work on your business. So if you're in school, disregard all your test results. Don't rely on them. Don't use them as a plan B. If you're working a 9-to-5 job, or any job in general, don't have to be a 9-to-5 directly, just any job where you're working full-time or 30 something hours a week, just drop your hours down. Work out exactly how much money you need to live, to pay your bills, to eat, and work only the amount of hours at your job that you need to afford your responsibilities and your actual safety and life needs, like your food, your water, your bills. It'll put you in a situation where you have to make it work. I can't stress it enough how important this is to your success. There's a quote, I can't exactly think about it, but I think it was Tate. He said, a man who has to make it work will make it work, or something like that. And if you put yourself into a situation where you have to make it work, you will make it work. Your procrastination will go, because you realise that, oh my god, I actually need to work on my business. So just to summarise the video and give you a couple actionable steps. The reason you procrastinate is because you're too comfortable in your situation. You don't have much of a reason to work. You don't have anything going against you. You've got a safety net which you're willing to fall back on. Subconsciously, your mind's thinking, oh, I can just fall back on it. So you need to get rid of any form of safety net you have. That is your main actionable step. I'm not sure the situation that you're in, but I'm sure you're in a situation where you could live below your means a little bit. You could drop out, or not drop out of school. That's probably quite stupid, but you could kind of give up on school. You could give up on your A-levels or your test results and not go to university or college. Get rid of your plan B. Or if you're in a 9-to-5 job or any full-time job, just cut down your hours to the point where you're making enough money to survive, but that's it. You can't treat yourself to any nice meals, you can't go on any nice holidays, you're simply just surviving. And I promise you, your procrastination will go. It's in our human nature. Humans only change when they're in enough pain to change. If you're not in a painful enough situation, you're going to become too comfortable, and comfort is going to creep into your actions. You'd rather just procrastinate and do things that aren't painful, because you're not in enough of a painful situation to change. So that's the main actionable step from this video. Look at the situation that you're in and just cut out your safety net. Make it as small as possible at least, or if you can, just completely cut it out. And I promise your procrastination will go. Now look, if you've watched this far, you should be proud of yourself, bro. And I've got a vision for this account. Every single one of my videos is made for one sole purpose. And that's because in 5 years' time, bro, I want me and you and a couple of the other guys watching this video to be sat on a yacht. We've made it. We've achieved financial location and time freedom. We've retired our parents. We've got all these nice watches. We've got the nice clothes. Our bank accounts are looking healthy. We've made it in life. I want us to be sat on this yacht, and I want us to have I want there to be a beautiful sunset in the background. We've got 10 girls all around us. We're speaking business, we're speaking life, we're having deep conversations, proper high value networking conversations, speaking philosophy. That's where I want us to be in 5 years' time, bro. That's why I make these videos, because I'm going to have achieved that. In 5 years' time, I'm going to be sat on that yacht. And I want you to be there with me, bro. So if you want to join me on the journey, if you want to come sit on this yacht and have this lifestyle that we're all going to be living, all you have to do is subscribe, bro. Or if you want a deeper connection to me, if you want to become closer to me and learn every single thing that I learn, because I'm heavily into my self-education. I learn about testosterone, I learn about productivity, I learn about discipline, I learn about emotional control. All of these skills that are pretty much going to guarantee your success. When you have high testosterone, you're going to be able to work harder. You're going to have more drive to work. You're going to be fitter. You're going to be healthier. You're going to be more masculine, and that will make you richer. Emotional control is the single biggest dictator of your success. Defeating procrastination, I also learned about that, as you can tell. Procrastination is the one thing that's stopping you from getting to work, and your work is the thing that's going to make you rich. So if you can defeat procrastination, you can work, and therefore you're going to get rich. It's as simple as that. And I also learned a ton of other things, bro. So if you want to learn every single thing that I learn and teach, also get a deeper connection to me, so you can network with me. We can share each other's stories. We can get valuable lessons off of each other, and also network with other like-minded individuals just like you, so you can completely just elevate your life in an instant, within a click of a button. And go click the link in my bio, bro, and I'll see you in there. Or if not, just subscribe. That's all you need to do.